In the cockpit I sit tight. Virtual flight diaries, we take flight. With the click the world spins round. In my seat I'm high above the ground. Realistic view so clear and bright. Through the screen I soar up to the night. Clouds below, I feel so alive. In this world there's nothing I can't survive. Join us on a virtual flight, where the sky is our limit tonight. Wings spread wide, we reach for the stars. In the realm of flight, we'll never be far. Bow is splashing, engines purring. In this world we're free from the earth and sphere. Throttle wide open, throttle wide open. We dive and climb in this digital ocean. Lights flicker, the world's so vast. Every turn a new adventure starts. From the ground to the highest peak in the world of flight, we're just beginning to speak. Join us on a virtual flight, where the sky is our limit tonight. Wings spread wide, we reach for the stars. In the realm of flight, we'll never be far. Through the storm, through the calm, in this world we face it all. From the runway to the final glide, in the world of flight we find our stride. Join us on a virtual flight, where the sky is our limit tonight. Wings spread wide, we'll reach for the stars. In the realm of flight, we'll never be far. Join us on a virtual flight, where the sky is our limit tonight. Wings spread wide, we'll reach for the stars. In the realm of flight, we'll never be far.
Hello, 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 and welcome to another live stream by Virtual Flight Diaries. And we are here in the Cessna 680 Sovereign Plus V1 Executive Charters. We're doing JetCard today. We're flying from Steamboat Springs, Colorado, out to Eugene, Oregon. So let's get on board. Let's get going. Looks like we pulled all the covers. We got the ground power unit on. Let's get JetCard up. Let's take a look. We got Drunk Billy in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, sir? All right. Comes on. Let's do our flows here. All right. We got emergency lights. Come across, standby on. Galley power. That stays off for now. Let's get the Parking breakers set. Gust lock off. If you know, you know. All right. I think that's good for now. Let's go full. All right. Looks like Denver Center just came on. Cool, cool. Get my SimBrief tablet up. Or my Navigraph. All right, so it looks like we're going to take off 3-2. Actually, it says 14 is in use. Tune Denver Center into column 1. And it looks like we're going to get 0642.
No, 3 Charlie Lima cross KEUG at or above 12,000.
There we go. Trying to get us to squawk mode C. All right. All right, let's get JetCard up and see what's going on here. All right, so we have 2 charters in this trip that I picked up. Our first leg, the leg we're doing this afternoon, is a Elizabeth Easton. So 2 charters on the dossier, no repositioning legs. The aircraft hands off directly at Eugene. Elizabeth Easton is heading from Steamboat Springs out to the Pacific Northwest for his summer vacation.
Right,
Trevor
2,
Evans
3 Charlie Lima at KEUG cleared
picks
the
up
RNAV
Eugene and heads south to Burbank. So we have 2 separate clients, actually. Well, we're only going to be worrying about Elizabeth Easton. So Easton is wrapping up a late June at Mountain Stay in Steamboat and heading to Eugene for the next stretch of her summer. Late June in the Cascades and Oregon coast is great. Is a peak window for that region. Her household is set up in Eugene property, and the party of 4 is ready to settle in. Ground transport is waiting in Eugene on arrival. Evans is closing out a Eugene leg of his own summer and heading back home to Burbank. His party of 4 has a car in Burbank waiting for his arrival. All right, so that's the leg we're not worrying about. That's the Eugene to Burbank. We're going to be doing the Steamboat Springs to Eugene. So let's check out the dispatch. 756 nautical miles on our trip. We got a block time of 2 hours and 31 minutes. Should take about 2 hours to get there. Flight level 430. 4 passengers, 220 pounds of baggage, total payload of 920 pounds. And we're going to... Let's see. No, I think that's it. 5,000 pounds of fuel we're going to take on. And let's cut JetCard. Contact the FBO. We'll get our fuel order in. Ground power is on. And we'll get the catering on board. We'll hold for ready boarding. And here we go. Oh, Limp Rocketeer. I think the last time I was in Steamboat Springs was probably 1978. I have some photos of myself. It's Susie Chapstick when I was up there as a kid. Nice. Very nice.
Longitude 3 Charlie Lima, no traffic observed between you and the Montrose Airport. Report IFR cancellation of this frequency change approved.
All right. All right, so we'll start our initialization.
All right, 223 Charlie Lima, your IFR cancellation.
Weight and
received.
fuel.
Spot
Set
maintained
payload.
about-
We got 4 passengers on board. It's about 220 pounds of cargo. Take off. Oh, that's right. We didn't load fuel and payload. We'll load that up. Get that in the system. That's better. And then landing is thing. Next, we're going to grab services, ACARS, flight plan request. V1 Executive Charters, VEC Prestige 879, that's us. And we'll import you. And we got departure is not necessary. Arrivals. There is no arrival into Eugene. But we do have an approach. Looks like we're doing a 1-6 left. And let's see here. So ILS 1-6 looks like we're going to do shed. And our minimums are
Virtual Flight 12, squawk 3704.
569. Load you. Okay. Next. Runway 14. Load METAR. Load. Rat 19. Hey, King Bob. Hey, welcome to the stream. Still liking the AY210? I love this thing. I can't go back. Can't go back. All right, that looks good. Takeoff config. Very short runway. High elevation, short runway. We're going to go flaps 2. Any ice off. No rolling takeoff. It's good. We'll accept that. All right. Let's get our test done. Hey, Limp, just so you know, looks like my rep this trip this leg will put me over where we can start looking at loans for our own JetCard virtual airline. So once this flight is done, I'll have one more to do to finish up for V1 executive charters, and then we'll start having discussion. All right, engine fire.
Left engine fire. Right engine fire. Left engine fire. Right engine fire. Left engine fire. Right engine fire.
Cargo fire test.
Baggage fire. Baggage fire. Baggage fire.
Annunciator test. All the lights are glowing. Traffic passed already. Overspeed. Well, high frequency 1 and 2. Although those radios I don't believe are modeled in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Get my new pad. And high frequency number 2. It's complete. We'll accept the initialization, and we are good. All right, so we just need to call Denver and get our clearance. It said, so are you catching up on my reputation JetCard now? No. But this trip will put me over 25 on the rep. So that's why I said now I can start looking at loans. Although we're going to have high interest rates because of the reputation, though. So we'll have to see. Might have to keep going with it. Denver Center, Prestige 879, on the ground at Steamboat Springs. I'd like to pick up our IFR to Eugene.
Prestige 879, Denver Center, welcome. Clearance request, stand by. Prestige 879, you're cleared to Eugene as filed. Maintain 16,000. Expect flight level 43010 MSFS departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 0642. Hold for release.
All right, clear to Eugene is filed. Climb and maintain a 16,000, 43, 10 minutes after. Frequencies with you and squawk 0642, and we'll hold for release. Prestige 879.
Prestige 879, your reback is correct. Advise when you are number one ready for departure.
All right, we'll revise when we're number one. Prestige 879. All right.
Frontier Flight 1455, Denver Center, radar contacts altitude passing.
After you, sir. All right, we're all good. Let's get the APU on, and we'll get our passengers on board.
Frontier Flight 1455, Denver Center, radar contacts say
Ready to
altitude
board.
passing. Frontier Flight 1455, the Denver altimeter 3010, verify altitude. You're passing 7,000 even, or are you just rounding that off? You need to give me your altitude out to 100 feet, like 7,900 or whatever. If you're off by more than 300, then we have to go through a whole process of verifying things. All right, Frontier Flight 1455, that checks out. Climb, maintain flight level 360, proceed direct Teru.
EPU is up. External power can come off. Move the ground power unit. Close all our doors. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard V1 Executive Airlines. I'm going to take this short flight up to Eugene for you. It looks like we're going to have some smooth air along the way. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. All right, APU is up. Let's start engine 2. All right, there's 10 on the N2. So in the real way, you don't want to close this window right away because this is actually our emergency stop. Those engine sounds, man. All right, we got start. No. Like I said, that's our emergency stop. So I went to close the window and it clicked too far over. All right, let's fire this back up. We're going to set the trim to 3. That's the standard usually. There is a way to, based on weight, but it's usually right around 3. So, okay, standard is 3. There we go. You won't be so fast.
Or 951, or correction, November 51, Charlie Papa. You were leaving my airspace. Minneapolis is offline. Radar service terminated.
All right, turn in engine 1. I'll get the ground crew to close that door. Everything else is clear.
Yeah, 1944, Denver Center. Welcome, ident.
I actually think the sounds sound better inside than they do outside.
And 1944 radar contact 92 miles east of the northbound line.
All right, just cut out two good engine starts. Kill the APU. And we're going flaps 2 for our departure.
All right, 223 Charlie Lima, welcome, ident.
Going up to 16,000 for our initial.
Number 233 Charlie Lima, got you radar contact over the top of the Montrose VR. How can we help you out, dude? Are you looking to pick up a clearance in the air?
Actually go to 200 on the...
Roger. 3 Charlie Lima, you're cleared to the Cincinnati Airport from present position as filed. If I maintain flight level 310, squawk 5145.
Just want to see something real quick. Notice on my takeoffs that my auto throttle cuts out. So, all right, let's go.
Night 2061, Denver Center, welcome.
Not ready bonk something. All right, no problem. I'll wait down here at the runway for you. Let me know when you're good. All right, let's run some checks. 16,000 is in. Let's do a little magic barrel ref. Like magic, we have our barrel reference. All right, we're doing flight level change. Looks good. So Whiskey Throttle did these liveries for V1. Guy's really good. All right, Quinn's is going to take off. Noise canceling. It kills all. Like there's series like Bose A30s right there. Controls check. So trying out this profile, this Sovereign profile for my Moza. I got it off of Moza's Discord. Drunk driver on the VATSIM map. Where's their drunk driver on the VATSIM map? Wonder how SkyWest 3301's doing. He's streaming right now. Watching Flight Sim Captain fly from
Denver Center, radar contact, climbing
Juneau.
250, proceed direction, please.
Some Fly Delta ops. It's a mess. Yeah, that plane is a mess. Hey, Billy, how's it going back there? Last engine to go. Alrighty. CJ3. Is that what you're flying? Oh no, you're flying the Falcon 50. Ooh. You have to let me know what you think of that.
And 2247 Denver Center, welcome, radar contact, position reported.
I still don't like. I think it's pretty nice. I still don't like the autopilot though. Alright, as soon as that engine started, I'll call Denver Center. No map, but you're ready? Well, that stinks. But, alright. Denver Center, Prestige 879. Now we're number one, ready to go.
Prestige 879 Denver Center, you're released for departure. Transport us off the ground within 5 minutes. If not off the ground within 5 minutes, advise if you are in touch with this frequency. No later than 10 minutes. Frequency change approved.
Alright, release for departure. If not off by in 5 minutes, we'll give you a call. Prestige 879. Alright, let's go. Backtrack. What is... we need to...
233 Charlie Meter, 10 be the Zombie 4 arrival. Zombie 6 arrival. The tail landing noise.
What is the what is the CTAF? All right, I know Limp's gonna hate this, but I'm just not gonna make any calls. I don't know what the. I think it's. Let me just make it on a Unicom. Steamboat traffic, Prestige 879, backtrack runway 14 for departure. Steamboat. All right, all our lights are on. Actually, I think we could go nav. Just in case, high and short, we'll take off as much runway as we possibly can. Look at that. How's that for a turnaround? Not a perfect lineup, but a nice turnaround. All right, flaps 2, lights are on. Let's go. Steamboat traffic, Prestige 879, taking off runway 14, right hand turn out on the climb out. Steamboat traffic. All right, let's power it up. Toga's in chat. Let's go. Let's go flying. Let's take Elizabeth back to Eugene.
Auto throttle.
Yeah, see, auto throttle disconnects. I don't know why.
Auto throttle.
We'll just leave it off for now. Toga. V1, rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Yaw dampener, autopilot on. Number center, Prestige 879, passing 9,500, just departed Steamboat Springs.
Prestige 879 Denver Center again. DJ79, radar contact 18 miles east of the 8 VOR. First direct VOR climbing.
See direct Hayden's and climb 430, Prestige 879. I like to say that I have no idea how to fly this this Falcon. Ah, you'll do good. Going activate direct Hayden. We'll do VNav on and oh yeah, auto throttle. Arrow once, twice, 3 times. Crossing flight level 190. Now, cross check. Good. Right. Let's give a walk about the cabin. He said, but I flew the Lear. How hard could it be? Actually, it has the same level of workload, so I think you'll be good. So let's see. Limp says I never had it disconnect on me, and the 15 times I've flown that aircraft. Yeah. So I don't know what it is. I think there's a keybind issue that I have to figure out. I got everything's all a mess. I had the hood up last night on everything and trying to figure out why none of my programs auto start, so on. Which I figured out is that the flight simulator is no longer reading my exe file, so I don't know why that is. I'm not a computer guy, so. That's why nothing started. But oh, hey, Limp, how does the stream look to you? That was another thing I was under the hood about. I'm sure there's a keybind. I'm not a computerologist, no. No, I'm not. Alright, well, we got a yellow. What is this? Oh, so the pump is on. Shut you off. You're not needed. TCAS is on standby. What? TCAS is on standby. Nope. I wanted to be at one point when I was a kid. I wanted to be a computer gamer, computer programmer. That was like one of those fleeting moments, just like, you know, hey, I want to be a firefighter kind of thing. Alright, we're above 18,000, so let's get some music on. What playlist should we play today? This one is marked Chill Music. Let's check this out. why my microphone's acting. Why are you doing things? Should not be activating.
At 773, Denver Center, welcome to 70 the next 4, arrival, Denver landing north.
Next 4 north.
Yeah, my mic seems to be. Let me know if you hear any kind of weird anomalies, double play or something like that, or echoing. So, Limp, am I still showing up as letterbox?
In 1944, squawk 5563.
5563, and then 1944.
Alright, 233 Charlie Lima, runway 35, right for the land, the wind 0105.
35 right to the land.
Looks good on your end? All right. I'm glad it got fixed. Just letting you know, Limp, because it was you, I spent 2.5 hours on that project and I still don't know what I did. But I'm glad it's fixed.
I got 21 Delta 820 Denver Center, welcome ident. Jet 11 Whiskey Foxtrot, Denver Center, radar contact altitude, passing again.
Passing through 7200.
Jet 11 Whiskey Foxtrot, roger, climb, maintain flight level 350, proceed direct to Doozy.
350.
Say, well, I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Doozy.
Now I can't be displaying letterbox. That's not a universal.
Delta 820 radar contact 30 miles north of the Ainsworth. You are welcome.
That's only for specific TVs.
KS 11 Whiskey Foxtrot, can you give me that waypoint one more time?
Sure can. It's going to be Delta Uniform Zulu Extra, or Zulu Echo. Delta Uniform Zulu Echo.
Alright, Doozy, I got that directed this time up to flight level 350, 11 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Sounds good.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I accidentally killed my mic. Should be working now. Man, this thing climbs fast.
Series 879 to leave my airspace for air service terminator for exchange group seat.
Over to Unicom. Have a good one. See you. 879. What a nice controller. I like the controllers out here. Denver, yes, sir. Put our Bose A30s on. Nice and quiet now. Can actually think. I'll turn the sounds back into set. Well, we'll probably be going outside, get some outside views, so it'll get loud again. YouTube now has a raid feature. I don't even know what that means. It's such a boomer. I guess at the end of the stream, I can send all you guys over to another live stream. I guess that's what that means. All right, we are in cruise. All right, let's see what we got. What's our speed? 7.6 is our Mach. We're slowly getting up there. We have cruise 28076. Pilot defined cruise. Let's do max cruise 7.7. I like that. We don't need to be so slow. We got to get our clients to Eugene so she continues on her vacation. That's what's so great about JetCard is the stories behind these flights. It's wild. And with FS Kingpin as well, it's a similar type of setup. There's a whole storyline. And it's just the storyline for FS Kingpin is very... It's of course it's crime, so... But... It's like a linear storyline, so you're like living a career mode, like things are unfolding. So it's not the same as JetCard in that fact, but But we now have, so my character in FS Kingpin now has the Aerostar. So now we're going to be operating American made style.
She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survived the wheel, even though she could knock down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately, your afterglow is shining brighter, waking.
All right, we're up in cruise. We can go over some things. All right, so if you guys haven't seen, this is the JetCard app where it gets all the information. I fly for V1 Executive Charters, which is a really cool virtual airline, but we're going to be looking shortly to starting our own. So as soon as I get my rep, so my rep is 24. As long as I don't botch this landing, we should be good. It's so dark. Yeah, so I got some studio lights coming, guys. So for my camera, I'm not so in the shadows. But anyway, there's three avenues you can do in JetCard. There's freelance, where you get to fly all the cool planes. You pick up charters as is, so you can look at charters and you pick up any of these, and you as long as you are the category or above, so ultra long range jet or above, you could do the flight. So trips. So as far as I think, this is booked. These are contract charters. Trips, I believe, have to do with you can only pick these up if you actually are an employee of a virtual airline. But once you become, so you have anything that fits into this category of plane, you could fly when you're freelance. The next step is employed, and once you get employed with a virtual airline, you can no longer do freelance. So then you pick up trips, and there's a whole trip menu here that I can't show you because I'm on a trip right now. But you're stuck with the fleet that's available with the virtual airline that you fly. And then the other one is ownership, where you become the owner of a virtual JetCard airline and all the privileges of ownership. And it's very realistic. So you're going to lease your planes. You're going to own. You're going to have to owe loans. So the people that fly for you are going to have to move those planes, because moving those planes make money. The planes have to be making money, or you're going to go bankrupt. You can't just sit and not do anything with the airline if you start it. And once you go bankrupt, your reputation goes to zero, and you have to start over again. But there, we got the live map. These are all, so all the oranges, so this is everyone flying on JetCard, but all the oranges are everyone flying for V1 Executive Charters. There's us. And he's worldwide. That's actually why our call sign is Prestige. And we got European groups. There's a European, there's a South American group, there's bases all over the United States. And then we have the leaderboard. We got V1 Executive Charters is number 2 on the leaderboard, but he can't, for some reason, he can't compete with Monarch Air Group. And I think Monarch Air Group, I think the reason is I think they have a full fleet of like BBJ, ACJs, and they make the big money. So he's $100 million ahead of V1. But this is all the leaderboard of pilots on freelance. And these are all the airports that are available. They keep adding airports. This is the bank. I believe this is my bank. So it's saying I have a net worth. I'm a net worth of $4 million, but yeah, I don't have that money because I declared bankruptcy, so I didn't have to pay back a loan that I goofed at getting. This is my revenue payout, all the charters that I've done. This is the expenses. I got paid $790 to do a ferry flight, and yeah, I started see, I was playing around and I shouldn't have. And then you could see that I had taken out a loan and found out that it was not a good idea, but it was too late. So it's very real world specific. You know, things you do have consequences. But that's the finance end of it. There's the aircraft market. These are planes you can buy and or lease. It's a very large fleet. The plane you lease or buy might not be at the airport, so you either have to spend money to ferry it to your base, or you can have one of your pilots go and fly it to your base. This is the job board. This is for charters, or this is for virtual airlines hiring. And then this is everything for V1 executive charters. So everything, trips, like I said, I'm currently on a trip, so that's JetCard, guys. I'm gonna get this out of the way. I should be able to contact Eugene's FBO. We're gonna get a fuel order because we're gonna eventually be heading down to Burbank. I'm gonna get a passenger car all set up. We're gonna need a crew car, and we're gonna need hangar service. So I'll contact the FBO, and that'll be all set up for us when we land. How's everybody doing? If you're just joining the stream, we are flying V1 Executive Charters flight from Steamboat Springs over to Eugene, Oregon, with JetCard in the Sovereign C680. And we got Drunk Billy flying along with us today on Multiplayer Network. We're on the USA East server. And he's flying the Falcon 50. People said live thus far. I see you're doing good. You're doing good. Oh, I just wanted to throw that out here again, just like the public service announcement I made yesterday. Guys, it is 102 degrees outside, and I think the field temperature is closer to 120. Philly ain't built for that, so if the power grid goes out and the stream drops, that's what happened. It's easier than the Lear. How do you like that autopilot? I know there's click spots, but they didn't seem to work for me when I was flying it. Somebody needs to do a Moby flight profile. I do have my recog lights on. Ah, yes. You are flying VR. I forgot about that. Yeah, that makes life easy because now it's like you're in a real cockpit, so you could just glance down. I guess if I could get my track IR working, I could probably do that, no problem too. And damn, that cockpit is small. I think it's a small cockpit in real life. Can you imagine being in that plane for like 6.5, 7 hours in that little cockpit? And just so you know, the Falcon 50 from Contrail is actually one of the first planes to have JetCard integration. So you JetCard guys flying the Falcon can fly the Falcon 50 and have it all set up. This is how people develop claustrophobia. See, I don't mind cramped spaces as long as it's cool. I hate when it's all hot and muggy or something like that. When I was a younger man, I used to go caving. Now, I never did that crazy stuff where you crawled on your stomach and squeezed your way through those cave tubes, but there were some hands and knees stuff that I did. I'm gonna need an A350 flight to balance this out. That's funny. Oh, you can take that L1011 up. That's a big cockpit.
Sunshine, I've been waiting. Sunshine, why you playing? With my head on the tap, you go way out of line. Sunshine, don't keep me waiting.
Also, the scenery out west is a lot better than the East Coast.
Tension and care, losing the tension, and baby, I swear I give you my tomorrow, forever and now. I'll never bring you
Fun fact, guys. The crop circles you guys see is not an anomaly in the sim. It's actually a real life farming method. And what it is the crops are planted in a circle, and the irrigation, there's a center point here, and there's a long arm that goes out, and it actually slowly spins around and actually waters the field, so you get these circle patterns. In case anyone was ever wondering about that, flying over these circles, they are not made by aliens.
losing the tension, and baby, I swear I give you my tomorrow, forever and now. I'll never bring you sorrow, so don't let me down. I chase away your shadows, away from the crowd. I give you my tomorrow, forever and now. Yeah, I can choose where you
I don't know what lake that is. That's not Salt Lake. That's too small. We are coming around Salt Lake somewhere.
Why you play with my head? Can you let me instead? I give my all, I give you my tomorrow, forever.
Q History Channel meme. History Channel. This is Discovery Network.
Away from the crowd,
Definitely not TLC. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's... Salt Lake's down there. I don't know what lake that is.
Is it really enough? Giving my heart and my soul, but still don't feel like enough. Feeling inadequate, still getting after it. Trust me, the feeling is tough. Feeling is rough. Hold on a second, I'm thinking too much. Really want to flow like water, but I don't drink it enough.
So the way V1 has his fleet set up, he has so there's like 10 sovereigns in his fleet, and he has the flagship of each airplane in his fleet, and it actually has a different livery. So the sovereign and the tail number, so it'd be N1VS is the flagship aircraft of the fleet. And I think the sovereign is got a bare metal belly on it, so it's black with the stripe, and then there's chrome right here. So we have a black chrome, like carbon. This has got like a carbon fiber effect to it, which is really cool. And then with the matte black, so this is one, and then the flagship of the Phenom is black and then got a white top. But he's working on getting liveries for all the planes in his fleet, I think. So he's got, I think he's got 2 starships. So he's working on that. He got some Piaggio P180s. The Citation 10s. He's got Boeing business jets. He's got an ACJ, an A319 ACJ. A pretty big fleet. I think it's over 200 pilots and over 100 planes in his fleet. It's huge. When Virtual Flight Diaries here starts our JetCard airline, we are not going to have such a big fleet. This don't even know exactly how many airplanes we're going to be able to acquire. I think we're going to start off. I think we were talking about. I think Holden and me were talking about it. I think we're going to start off as a turboprop airline. And we're going to start off in Florida because Florida is a very cool place. Got a lot of very cool airports, including the Caribbean. But we're going to be very small to start, because we're not going to try to go bankrupt. Hey Billy, have you had a chance to try out the Comanche profile for the Moza? I made some further adjustments. I think I felt that the profile I gave you had too much prop vibration, not prop vibration to it. It was a little on the rambunctious side. Not yet. All right, if you haven't tried that one yet, I'm going to send you the new one over then in Discord, the one with that I've made some adjustments to the prop vibration. You could try both and see what you think. Plus, I also think the G load's a little high. It starts to get heavy. You'll try tomorrow morning. All right, cool. Oh, no rush, no rush. Yeah, I think the elevator weight and the G load are a little high on the current build. Because when you start slowing down, it in the landing flare, it starts to kind of turns into a brick in your hands. These profiles are tough to dial in. Yeah, the profile I'm doing, I'm using what this plane is from, is the business jet profile created by Element. He's a real world business jet pilot, so I figured why not give this one a go?
Böyle mi susar bu kalp son bir bakış mı bu?
I've never been to Eugene.
Düşer mi kanım sonu?
So we're coming in 16 left. That's 6,000 foot runway.
Son bir veda mı bu? Aşkımız sözlerini burası mı?
16 right's a little longer,
Gitme, gitme.
but 16 left.
Ne olur gitme, gitme.
Actually, why aren't we going in on 16 right? Let's change it to 16 right. Longer runway and closer to the general aviation ramp. $16 left for the fun. Okay, we'll keep it 16 left. I mean, it's not undoable. Of course, we are developing a little bit of a tailwind.
Appalachian sunrise beats my skin.
3 knots, that's nothing. Just have to get the nose down. I can't activate the reverse thrusts until the nose is down on this plane. I'm guessing Flight Sim Captain made it. He was streaming the CRJ 900. So for the first release, for their first release, the Falcon is nice. Yes, I agree. Still don't like the autopilot, but I agree about flying it. But that's just a personal preference. It's not like the autopilot doesn't work. And they do give you click spots on the panel to help you with the autopilot. But I'm sure somebody will make a profile for me for the FCU, so I'll be able to that'll eliminate that. The autopilot is okay. Yeah. I mean it's a functioning autopilot, and it's realistic to the the real plane. It's down on the center. It's one of the, so what we're talking about is the autopilot in the Falcon 50 is down on the center console. So in the flight sim world, that's fine in the real world because you could just glance down and it's just intuitive. You can reach down, so on and so forth. But in the flight sim world, you kind of have to look down. You kind of. What I did, because I use Chase Plane, I just created a viewpoint that zeroes in right on the autopilot. Yeah, it's kind of standard. It's it's the same autopilot that you find in like the King Airs and stuff like that.
Sounds like a good place to start. Your feelings seem to be left in the dark. Defeated, tired, screaming, what if you ask your heart? Sounds like a good place to start. Cancel on your friend to be with me and tell me that they canceled on you. I don't know why you pretend you don't like me exactly the same way I like you. Minds doing all the talking. Have you asked your heart? Sounds like a good place to start. Your feelings seem to be left in the dark. Defeated, tired, screaming, what if you ask your heart? Sounds like a good place to start.
I wonder if the real jet, the yoke, has a vibration to it. I wish the jets didn't vibrate so much.
Sounds like a good place to start. Your feelings seem to be left in the dark. Defeated, tired, screaming, what if you ask your heart? Sounds like a good place to start.
Yeah, jets are smooth. So this profile has got some kind of vibration.
Tell me what you felt. My head is feeling bubbles that keep falling into shapes. Well, every word hit like a prism, not a compass wasted. I could see through every layer. This was heavy, I could taste it.
So 118.9 is our CTAF. There's my pen. Let's write that down. Nice and quiet. Just sit back, listen to music. Unless it's cable controlled, then maybe flight surfaces can shake it. So this plane isn't cable controlled. This plane is hydraulic, I think. Maybe the brakes are hydraulic. Let's see. Sovereign. C680. It is cable driven? Oh, okay. The Sovereign C680 is a conventional mechanically actuated primary flight control system utilizing stainless steel cables and push rods. Well, then there. So there would be a vibration because of the airflow going over the flight control surfaces. All right. All right. I see what they did there. Jets are smooth. Lim says, so am I. Well, then, yeah, so then a vibration would be okay. So the telemetry feedback right now is G-forces are being on the yoke and jet engine vibration. Because you can actually see which element is being projected on the force feedback yoke. No, so I just looked at the hydraulic system is for the brakes. And I believe also the flaps. Yeah, so the brakes and flaps are hydraulically operated, and the trim and control surfaces are mechanically. So Limp Rocketeer said only if you got time, but you should watch Flight Sim Captain's crap show in the CRJ. Should make you feel better when you have a bad stream. Well, I feel bad that he had a crap show in that CRJ, but yeah, I'll definitely check that out. That plane is just horrible. It needs a lot of work. Supposedly, they're doing some updates on it, so we'll see.
I think life's all about me.
Like my 2 rejected takeoffs yesterday because I left the stupid gust lock on the F100. Oh. I'm still beating myself up on that one. Especially, the reason I beat myself up so bad about it is because when I'm in those type of planes, I always preach gust lock, gust lock, gust lock, and then I forgot to do the gust lock. I think I can brighten this up just a little bit. That should help some. I'm always sitting there in the shadows, so I gotta get the lights to come in. Say, AJ Fernari, VFD, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We'll get an update for the CRJ around the time that 2028 gets announced. Yeah. 2028 is very 2028 is very soon by Aerosoft's timelines. All right, less than an hour to go, guys. Let's do a little flyby. Oh, the flyby. Maybe they can fix the A320ceos. Yeah. Phoenix. Let's do the Phoenix, man. They are in desperate need of an update. My understanding is that Phoenix are working on the VNAV issue. And then once that's done, then maybe we'll see the Neos. Don't push it. One project per decade. So yeah, it's one project per version cycle. So Flight Sim 2028 will have the updates. They're done with this cycle. You said unless the German government pays them more money? That's wild. They actually get, Aerosoft gets government money from Germany. Now, I believe it's because they do development projects for the German government. But it's just wild that a flight sim developer is getting taxpayer dollars. And they got to do stuff for the government. No time for the peasantry. That's right. So I guess that would make their government projects priority then. That's a pretty cool shot. Noonday sun. Flight Sim 2032. I'll be retired by then. Uh-oh, no trolling shit out of here. Just say, oh, no trolling. Shit out of here. It depends on the definition of trolling. It's a case-by-case basis. little razzing in the name of camaraderie. No problem. Mickety Mike, problem. Not problem with Mickety Mike, but the stuff that goes on in his channel, that's bad trolling. Good trolling is an art form. That's right. Someone said, Limp is the official trollinator, troll/mod for the channel. Yeah, the stuff that happens in Mickey Mike's channel, Al's channel, that's not tolerable. But camaraderie, that's just expected. Friends will bust on each other, and we are all friends here. But I keep saying, I like Mickety Mike, the stuff that happens to his streams, I feel real bad for him. Because that's not fun stuff. That's just like mean and like evil acts. It's just ridiculous. He should have better mods. He does have really good mods, and they're pretty quick on the timeouts and the bans and stuff like that. But a lot of the stuff that happens isn't in his chat. I was watching the other day. He was getting stream sniped with VATSIM. Like people were taking his tail numbers, so he couldn't get on VATSIM. I mean, that's just like, why? The problem is some of the mods do stir up shit. So the question is often asked to me, which one do I like better, the Sovereign or the Phenom? And having been flying both for a while now in the sim, I'm a bigger fan of the Sovereign. I think it's just a lot more enjoyable to fly. Moderation is hard. That's why I weigh 250 pounds. Definitely the same thing, Lim. It's the same thing. Problem is you troll yourself. See, and then it sets it up. You troll yourself, and then you're good. And you put yourself in timeout. So just flying over Boise right now. Idaho. Well, some said that's all right. You're a mess. Ah. So I think if V1 wants that coveted #1 spot, I think and compete with Monarch, I think he's going to have to get some more big guys, Boeing business jets, and some Airbus corporates. Because I think Monarch, I think their fleet's full of them. Now that's why I enjoy the channel, because we do have fun. We do have fun here. This is a fun channel. We are fun over on this channel. That's why you should subscribe, because we are fun. And hit the like button. Slim says, like my dad always said, you can't take life too seriously. You never make it out alive. Very true. Very true. All right, so we have to let's start looking at some so we're about 30 minutes out. Let's get back in here into our nice quiet cockpit. So we have, let's look at the charts. Is there charts on this thing? Yes, under flight charts. Ah, why? I always have to sign in every time. Every plane I fly. At least it's easy. But it said I'm actually reducing distances. Okay, cool.
If you
How far behind me are you?
if that's what you want, then baby try to believe
All right, so we're going to arrival airport.
anything.
Okay.
Can see it in your eyes that you're shaking.
So our arrival is KEUG.
Maybe you'll make up your mind now. I'm here by your side. So let it all out of me.
No charts? What? Oh, okay, yeah, there's no arrivals. Okay, approach. We are coming in on 16 left. Let's localize our 16 left.
I can see it in your eyes that you're shaking 'cause you're holding
102 kilometers. And that is in freedom units.
now. I'm here by your side. Let it all out.
All right, so we have no star to fly, so we're gonna just come in. We're coming in on shed. So looks like at shed we got to be at or around 3,600 for our intercept at Zunix right here, which is at 2,000. All right, so we're gonna put 3,600 in the autopilot for our VNAV descent, and let's go over what we have. A CTAF 118.9, that's what I have written down. If we're so our localizer is 11.75, final approach course 164, and Zunix is 2,000. The decision height of 169, that's already in, with an airport elevation of 374. If we have to go mist, we're going to climb to 5,500 feet on a 164 heading outbound on the VOR 1572 Sagan and hold, continuing our climb to 5,500. That's if ATC is on. If no ATC, we're actually going to do a pattern entry and reestablish ourselves on the ILS and attempt it again. We're looking at a 3-knot tailwind with a 6,000-foot runway. Should be plenty. And that's it. Pretty cut and dry. No serious terrain issues. We do have some higher elevations on either side of the airport. So we'll make sure when we do our pattern that we actually climb out to above 3,500 before we turn in on the downwind. And that should keep us clear. All right. Any questions? It's pretty straightforward. 55 nautical miles. How fast does the Falcon 50 fly? Need me to slow down, catch up a little bit? Because I can go to Econo. Let's see if we can close that gap a little bit. So cruise, let's do long range cruise. No, that's the long range cruise. Oh, okay, 6.2. 6.2 is a little slow, right? Currently 784, so let's do a pilot defined. We'll do 300 at 740. Enter. That should close the gap up a little bit more. right. So now ground speed is going to be a little over 400 knots. Should be able to catch up a little bit then. I said, yeah, Billy, you were right that the 7.3 Max, I couldn't get the performance calculations to work last night either. Oh, wow. A bug in the iFly? I haven't flown it since the stream, and I don't think I did a landing calc. Takeoff calcs work, though. All right. 30 nautical or 30 minutes out, so let's put 3600 in our box. That should arm path. Or 3600 in our autopilot in our box. The box is this. All the information was entered and the calculation button would never light up. Oh, wow. So what'd you do, Limp? Did you just use SimBrief? All right. So we have 15 minutes to our TOD. All right, guys, I'm going to step away for just 2 minutes. Got to go use the lav, and I'll be right back. Strangers, just the two of us. I wanna get you all alone now and go hide away from the lights, but I don't dare to. I'm too fragile, and for that I do apologize. Maybe someday we can work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you, and you know the reason why. Don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the waves come crashing in? Running out of safety nets, 'cause every night I fall down in the middle of the night screaming, oh my God, 'cause you're lost
not afraid to admit. I used to feel safe next to you, babe. Now I'm thinking I deserve a hit. Maybe someday we could work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you, and you know the reason why. Don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the waves come crashing in? Running out of safety nets, 'cause every night I fall down in the middle of the night screaming, oh my God, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. I reach out in the middle of the night screaming, oh my, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. Love's too deep. Love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh baby, don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the waves come crashing in? Running out of safety nets, 'cause every night I fall down in the middle of the night screaming, oh my God, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. I reach out in the
All right, I'm back. Yes, 20-ounce coffee, 50-year-old bladder equals not being able to make it the whole flight.
Love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep.
Your front eye.
We'll look to the mountains. We don't care if it's only a dream. Nothing is really what it seems anyway. Now little by little, in the twilight's gentle flow, in the dance of fading light we grow. And all the warnings,
All right, we're all set up, and 8.5 minutes to our top of descent. Nice.
you say it's tired,
And welcome to the state of Oregon.
without you, I'm lost.
So we can actually, let's see here. How we get
Yeah, we can walk on water.
this PFD settings. Max split.
Boats are leaking, soon the walls will be giving in. Anytime now. Another shrug of the
Approach. We're doing the ILS 16 left.
I guess I'll be walking home in the rain. I lost you, but then you were mine again.
I actually like this feature of the the Garmin series panels, 1000, 3000, and 5. This is the 5000. In a few weeks, you'll be closer to 60 than to 50. What did they say? You're just getting started. But happy birthday in a few weeks. But this is definitely a cool feature. I don't care who you are. That is cool right there. Just get started. I call it the beginning of the end. You never know. It's uncertain. You could live to be 120. And then that's a whole nother lifetime. Billy says, I haven't crossed 30 yet. 30. I remember 30. The year was 2006. Britney Spears was shaving her head. Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying. GTA 5 wasn't out yet. 30 was a lifetime ago. Yeah, it was a while ago. I'm going to live to be 1,000. I'll be a head in a jar. Like on Futurama. That's all right. We'll all be downloading our consciousnesses into robots. That's our future. You could be a good museum piece. So we'll all be in a museum, heads in jars. People push the button and we can talk to them, like the Hall of Presidents. Back in my day, we flew flight simulators with keyboards. We didn't even have controls. And there was no graphics on the outside. It was just pixels. Little triangles and squares. I can only imagine the amount of crap that'll come out of here. Well, they'll put your little like reading card reader, that everyone will read first before they push the button. It'll be Limp Rocketeer Trollinator. Pushed him mute. Oh, wow.
Put on a smile, close the door, let's go upstairs. You'll never know what we don't show.
The sign will say, push at your own risk. Not suitable for some small children. This talking head is rated R. PG-13, at least. All right, 1 minute to our top of descent. All right, we'll get the turn off the noise canceling. Kill the music. Time to get to work. Panzer guitar. That's a pretty cool one. All right, starting down. It's very slow auto throttle. But I think it's commanding our descent profile. Is 7.8, so that's why it's going back up into the yellow. .270 and 0.76. All right, starting on down. And we can look over here and we can see our descent path vector is putting us at 3,600, roughly right about shed. So that's perfect. And pull up JetCard. Look at the dispatch. I think we have everything is in at Eugene. We're not going to need ground power or lab services. All right. Looking good. Looking good. All right. So we're all about the butter landing at V1 Executive Charters. So we're going to try to grease this one. See, I thought you were supposed to be able to see everybody that's on multiplayer. So I could see this guy. But Billy's not showing up. She's still about 50 nautical miles back. $43. Should be able to close that gap once we slow down for approach and everything like that. All right, so we're in our descent now. So let's get our landing calculations in. Landing data. Eugene, 16 left. Current weather. Load them. Is there no METAR? What? Variable at 3. Variable at 3, runway, that's good. 6,070 feet landing distance available. All right, full flaps, anti-ice off. I always do my calculation with the auto throttle on, just in case. VAP 104. All right, we'll put you in. That's good. 104.98 for our VREF. We'll go down closer to the 98 mark on our approach. And that's all set. Ooh. I hate when it pauses like that. And we'll go to CTAF. $118.9 and our nav $11.75. Looking good. And we're going direct. We should be going direct shed right now. Yes. So we can actually activate the approach. That'll clean up the box and set us up for our arrival. 42 is the answer to everything. Life, the universe, and everything. The answer is 42. That's right. See, I got the reference. I got the reference. I know Billy got the reference. He's a big fan. The mice are lying. Whatever you do, don't panic and always have your towel. You lost an engine. Uh-oh. How'd you lose an engine? Did you over-temp it trying to catch up? Turn around. Yeah, turn around. Turn around, go pick it up. Weird. I didn't think that kind of failures were modeled on that plane. I guess they are. All right, passing 18,000. I used that same line on my my last girlfriend when she told me that she lost some weight. Ouch. And back on. Okay. Very strange. Very strange. Why do I feel like we're high? So I don't know. What do you have in that vape? Mint. Mint and nothing else. It looks like we actually are a little high. If we go vertical speed. Now, maybe not. So let's see. 3,600 is a suggestion. Should get 2,000 at Zunix. If we were to swing that right around, that projection is judgeable. We're high on the glide slope though. All right, passing 10,000. Yes, I know. Speed brakes are out. Thank you. Speed brakes are out. Yes. Let's go flap 1. What's our miles? Now we still got 15 miles to Zunix, so this is actually all right. I think we're good. Eugene traffic, Prestige 879, passing 8,100 on the planning the ILS runway 16 left approach. Eugene. Trust the VNav. We're good. All right, we're down to gear speed. VNav does work perfectly, obviously. All right, let's arm the approach and get the flight recorder up. Let's go flaps 2 speed. Gear. Flaps 2. course, we're high. There's localizer capture. Go down the flaps full speed. All right, there's glide slope capture. VNAV can come off. And then we'll go down to our approach speed. Wow, that is some serious vibrations. What is causing that? Spoiler buffet, that's what. Wow. Well, that lets you know the spoiler's out. Eugene traffic, Prestige 879 on final runway 16 left. Eugene. I agree. That plane does have good vibes. Yeah, so it was really cool, and I didn't even realize it. So I wasn't paying attention, and my spoiler was still out because I kept canceling because we came in pretty hot, and it was registering a spoiler buffet, which was like shaking the whole desk, which was pretty wild. I love how this plane is. It goes, it could fly at Mach 0.8 and then land at like TBM 850 speeds. To me, that's just insane. Insanely cool. The V in VNAV stands for vibe, exactly. Every now and then, Holden will talk me into spending money on something cool. You gotta work on getting force feedback, Limp. This is the ultimate cool. All right, 1,000 feet stable, cleared to land. All right, there's 500 feet. My plane. Continue. Glide slope check. Hold it off. Welcome to Eugene, Oregon. You're on final? Wow, you did catch up. Eugene traffic, Sovereign or Prestige 879 clears the runway. All right, we'll put the parking brake on. Get the and we'll stop the recording. He's on a 40-mile final. Oh, man. And go drone. Disconnect from the network. Of course, if he did turn final at at FIPMA, it is 15 miles. So going for the butter, I did float it just outside the touchdown zone. I'm in the taxi in phase. I got to taxi all the way into. You got it. You got it. Nice. Look at that. Butter. All right, guys. Before we show it, what do you think my JetCard vertical speed was? You still think I flared too much? It's possible. It's possible. Trim is not working on the Moza. Ooh. That is bad. I did notice, that was another thing. I did notice that there was some issues with the Moza and the Falcon 50. I actually had it stop telemetry on me. I do actually have a tendency to get ground shy, so I have a tendency to pull on the yoke. And I'll be honest, I actually did that in real life too, in the 172. I always used to over flare. All right, parking brake. Let our passengers off. All right, JetCard. Let's see, what did they say? I got several text messages. So Atlantic Aviation, do you want to take on fuel now? Nah, negative, not needed. So Elizabeth's party is departing now. They said pass along their thanks, smooth flight, and they'll be in touch about the return. Okay, copy that. JetCard, welcome to Eugene. Flight is logged. You may end if you want. All right. So let's a moment of truth. What was our landing? 137. 137. Got 0.13 and a payout of $4,400, and V1 got 12,754. So that puts me at my pocket money of $67,000. So all I got left is the trip to Burbank. So JetCard said 137. Let's see what Touchdown Effects has said. So Touchdown Effects is giving me 154. 154. We floated out of the touchdown zone. I knew that. 2.7 on the crab. Yeah, it was a little bit of a quartering crosswind. 1.1 on the G forces. So pitch was good. So they're saying that I did not overflare. Forces, they're saying I had too much crab. I don't know. And we were a little off the center line. All right. Well, let's critique the flare, or let's critique the landing. So close you up. Let's start the engines back up. Turn it to. But I really do like this. Close the flight bar. Let's close the camera for now. You said it right the first time. Let's critique the flare. Oh, Lip. Yep. Let's critique the flare. Let's take a look at it. Let's see. Lip says I flare too much. I have a tendency to believe him, just knowing my flight characteristics. All right, so here we go, Limp. Atlas Aviation Capital will give me a loan at 11%, and Ironside Aviation Bank at 13.4. And what are they offering me? $1.5 million for 12 weeks. Oof. $1.5 million. I don't know. Can we start an airline on $1.5 million? There's 10. I have not. I have not. I do know that more money is better. We'll definitely have to do some research on how much it's going to cost to lease planes, how many planes we're going to get. So I know you and Holden will join. Well, if it's just me, you, and Holden, we're not going to have a very big fleet because those planes have to fly. It doesn't sound like nearly enough money. I might have to keep going. And at 11%, our payback's going to be, we're going to be doing nothing but JetCard to keep the business afloat. So we might have to wait a little bit, but we'll look into it. All right, let's put the flaps out. APU could come off, and let's see that replay. You know me, I don't have a life, so I fly all the time. You'll be our hey, fried chicken's in the chat. Hey, how is it going, sir? Just finishing up the stream. But we're gonna catch the replay, so you're just in time. All right. Yeah, we'll do the research. We'll see what our starting is you, me, and Holden, and I don't think Billy's got JetCard yet. Wink, wink. But all right, replay out. Ooh. Just screaming at me. All right. No, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want. Pause, run it forward. All right. Let's look at the flare. And that nice, gentle, that was perfect limp. I don't know what you're talking about. Nice, gentle nose came down. Let's look at that again. See, fried chicken. See, we're going to go with fried chicken here. Super delicate flare. That's right. We just kissed it in. Look at that. Just kissed it in. Yeah, held the nose off. I think you hold it just a tad too high. You're probably right. You're probably right. It's a little on the high side. But in my defense, we had a 6,000-foot runway too, so more flare. It killed the lift faster. So, and I was already starting to float it. Let's see. Do I have a passenger view? Do I have a limp rocketeer view set up? Really? Auto throttle? Is that what we're going to hear the whole time? It's just the mid vape. That's it. Look at that. Didn't even bounce the wing. Nice man bun. You guys. All right. That's going to be it. Let's wind it back. Nine out of 10. All right. I'll take 9 out of 10. I'll take it. All right, guys. Hey, thanks everyone for coming along for this flight. I thank the moderators, everybody in the chat, Drunk Billy, Fried Chicken. We had AJ Finari and many more. Thank you very much for coming along, flying with, chatting, hanging out. It was fun. And on to the next one. No streams this weekend. I have to work, but we are going to definitely come Sunday. I will be posting the schedule for next week. And yeah. On to the next one, guys. If you haven't already, hey, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, push us forward. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's our next goal. And I want to have you guys part of the ride, so along for the ride. So help it out. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Virtual Flight Diaries. My name is John. See ya.